Hey, what's up everyone, Same Time Gaming here. Welcome back from the Division 2 weekly vendor reset. Well guys, there was no maintenance or anything, so let's just go over these vendors real quick. By the way, the global event is active today. It's a polarity switch, so complete that, get those named item caches. Actually already completed all the challenges. I have all the challenges listed on the on my channel, so if you want you can check it out. Okay, next let's go start. So we have the Pointman here, the chess piece named Gilligard. We have perfect Vanguard talent on it. We have armor region, has a protection and armor on it. Honestly, this is basically what you want if you're making a tank build with Vanguard, especially for raid or anything, any group gameplay. You want maybe hazard protection or armor region, or maybe both of them at the same time. So it's a pretty good piece. I would say I recommend you guys to pick it up. And next we have the Tommy Gun, which is insane talent. We have maxed out accuracy. We have crit chance 12.5%, 9.1% of SMG damage. Then we have the ACRE assault rifle with maxed out assault rifle damage, 8% of health damage, 7% of damage to target out of cover, and breadbasket talent. We have the Desirius pistol with sadist talent, 13.8% of swap speed, 9.3% of pistol damage. Then we have Wyvern wear backpack with skill damage, 7% health on it, and concussion is the talent. You have Gruppo Sombra chest piece with tag team talent. We have 10% of crit damage, 8% of explosive resistance, and 10.5% of weapon damage. Offensive system, protocol mod, which is 10.2% of crit damage, a drone mod, which is +2 extra bombs, a turret mod, which is 6% of duration, and a sticky launcher mod, which is 4.9% of blast radius. Alrighty guys, we're here at the clans vendor, so let's take a look. We got the mob shotgun, we have reformation talent here, of course the 10% damage, not damage to armor on kill. We have damage to armor here, 9%, and shotgun damage, a pretty decent one. I mean, the stats are not that bad either. You can change the reformation and add like close in personal or something like that. It would be really nice, And next we have ongoing directive mask with 13.4% of weapon damage. We have health here, 15,363, Eclipse protocol chest piece with 7.6 headshot damage, a hardware mask with 10.5 skill haste, MP5 and SMG with breadbasket, 3.5% of rate of fire, 14.5% crit chance, 14.9% of SMG damage. Then we have paratrooper SVD marksman rifle with preservation talent, 8.5% of magazine size, 99% headshot damage, 11.5% of marksman rifle damage. Then we have Walker and Harris knee pads with 11.9 weapon damage, 10.6 crit damage, and 7.9% explosive resistance. Pretty decent piece, I would say. Change the explosive resistance to crit chance and you're good to go. It's quite high, I would say, the stats. Next we have covered SRS marksman rifle with ranger talent. We have 11.6% of swap speed, 86% of headshot damage, and maxed out marksman rifle damage. The Empress International gloves with a crit chance, headshot damage. It's actually good because Empress International most of the time I use it in a hybrid build. So crit chance, you can change the headshot to maybe skill damage or crit damage. It's a pretty good one. And next we have Hana U holster with has a protection, 8.6 and 8.7% of explosive resistance. And next we have Fenris chest piece with Overwatch talent. We have crit damage, 10.5, skill haste, 10.5, 11.7 weapon damage. It's actually a good piece because Overwatch talent is nice. So if you're making a hybrid build, any sort of group type of build, you can change the skill haste to skill damage or crit chance, and Overwatch is nice talent because it increases your damage and your teammates damage as well at the same time, so you can stay in cover and use your assault rifle and also turrets or anything you're using. And next we have offensive system mod, which is 4.7% crit chance, hive mod, which is 8.8 stim efficiency. Then we have offensive system mod, which is 10.7 crit damage. Last we have a hive mod, which is 8.9% of revive armor repair. Alrighty guys, we're at the theater settlements, so we got the mob here again. Okay, so we have the pummel talent, pummel, I don't know how is that, but yeah, you can change that again. I mean, this one has higher shotgun damage than the previous one, but the damage to armor is 1% lower. So if you want, you can pick it up, or you can pick that one up because that's better, I would say. Next we have Super 90 shotgun with preservation talent, 4.5% rate of fire, 8% damage to armor, 9.5 shotgun damage. A classic M1A rifle with in sync talent. We have damage to target out of cover, 12% crit damage, 9.4 rifle damage. If you're new to the game and you're looking for a weapon for DPS build, this is the one you want to pick it up because it already has all the stats you basically need. And insync is also a really good talent. Use a shield or a turret or a drone, and it will proc and give you additional 30% of weapon damage and skill damage, so that's really nice. And next we have Gilligard gloves with armor here, 7.6% of headshot damage, 7.4 status effect. A Sheshka knee pads with weapon damage, 9.8%, 4.5 crit chance, and 6% of weapon handling. A defensive system mending mod, which is 8.3 in snare resistance. Seeker mine mod, which is 4.2 radius. Shield mod, which is 4.2 shield health. Firefly mod, which is 6% of skill haste. Decoy mod, which is 6% of health. Alrighty guys, we're at the campus element, so let's take a look. We got the Tabula Rasa LMG here with perfectly steady-handed talent. We have 10.9% of reload speed, 8% damage to target out of cover, and 10.1% LMG damage. The Model 700 Marksman Rifle with maxed out headshot damage, 7.2 reload speed, eyeless talent. Then we have military M60E4 LMG with 13.2 LMG damage, 8% of damage to target out of cover, 7% magazine size, eyeless talent. A Badger of mask with armor, of course. We have crit damage, crit chance, so if you want, you can max out the armor and then optimize the attributes because, you know, it's a Badger type piece, so it will be working very fine with shotgun builds or any type of like armor on kill builds. Then you have Fenris holster with 9.3 weapon damage, 5.5 weapon handling, 8.9 status effect. A utility system mod which is 8.5 skill duration. Then we have chem launcher mod which is 6% radius, a hive mod which is 8.2 revive armor repair, pulse mod which is 8.9 effect duration, and trap mod which is 5.9% of duration. Alrighty guys, we're in Dark Zone East vendor, so let's take a look. We got the White Dead Marksman Rifle. We have killer talent on it, a rate of fire 3.5, and of course the headshot damage there. We have covered SRS Marksman Rifle with vindictive talent, 3.8% rate of fire, 84% headshot damage, 11% of Marksman Rifle damage. The tactical M249 Para LMG with fast hand talent, 7.5 magazine size, 11% of damage to target out of cover, and 9.1% LMG damage. A true Patriot mask with armor 117,645, 6.9% explosive resistance, ongoing directive holster with 10.6 weapon damage, 10.3 crit damage, a Wyvern Wear mask with 6.2 headshot damage, 10.5 crit damage, a Wyvern Wear holster with 10.1 skill haste, 15,518 health, a utility system mod which is 16.2 repair skill, a chem launcher mod which is 5% of skill haste, hive mod which is 4.2% of duration, pulse mod which is 14.5% health, trap mod which is 4.1% of duration. Alrighty guys, we're in DZ South vendor, so let's take a look. We got the Doors Kicker's Knock here again. This one is a Dark Zone exclusive item, so yeah, we have perfect spark, we have status effect, maxed out, weapon handling, and 13.3% weapon damage. So if you don't have a Doors Kicker's Knock, you know, it's a group of Sombra chess piece, you can pick it up here. And next we have Vector SBR SMG with Optimist talent, 5% of damage to armor, 15% crit chance, and 10.8 SMG damage. The military AKM assault rifle with Optimist talent, 7% crit damage, 14% health damage, 13.2% of assault rifle damage. Then you have custom P45 pistol with fast hands talent, 9% headshot damage, 11% pistol damage. Eclipse Protocol backpack with 10% of skill haste. Tip of the spear chest piece with 10.2 weapon damage, 6.9% skill damage. Murakami Industry backpack with unstoppable force talent, 3.4% crit chance, 18.8% of repair skill. A Bellstone chest piece with efficient talent, 9.1% status effect, 9.3% crit damage, 122,404 armor. Then we have offensive system mod which is 6.9 headshot damage. Drone mod which is 8.4% of health damage, sorry, not just health, yeah. Then we have the turret mod which is 5.9% duration, and last we have sticker launcher mod which is 4.2% of skill haste. Alrighty guys, we're here at the final Dark Zone vendor which is DZ West, so let's take a look. We got the Harmony here with perfectly in sync talent. We have the headshot damage 9%, crit damage 13%, and rifle damage 11.3%. Not many people use it nowadays because of the capacitor, but I still do use it as my secondary weapon on my skill build if I have the capacitor as my primary. Next we have the 612 shotgun which is strain talent, 5.5% health damage. We have 9% damage to armor, 11% of shotgun damage. You have SIG 716 CQB rifle with maxed out crit chance here, eyeless talent. We have crit damage 12%, 5.9 rifle damage. Then we have Negotiate Dilemma gloves with 10.2% weapon damage, 9.9 skill haste. A True Patriot knee pads with 138,624 armor, 6.9% headshot damage. A Yalgear gloves with 5.9% crit chance, 7.5% hazard protection, 92,382 armor. I mean, that's just so low, but it's a Yalgear piece. You can optimize it. You already have hazard here and crit chance, so it will be a decent piece for your hazard build or anything. And next we have Gilligard knee pads with 117,645 armor, 7.4% explosive resistance, 5.5 weapon handling. A defensive system mending mod which is 8.4 shock resistance. Pulse mod, Seeker Might mod which is 4.8% of skill haste. Shield mod which is 4.3 deflected damage. It's a pretty good one. And then we have a Firefly mod which is 8.2 speed. Then we have Last Decoy mod which is 6% of duration. Let's go to New York. Alrighty guys, we're here at New York, heavy settlement, so let's take a look what Roy Benitez got for us. So we got the M1928 SMG with in sync talent, 12.1% of swap speed, We have 14.5% crit chance and 11.5% of SMG damage. We have Paratrooper SVD with 5 stance talent. We have 6% of crit chance with 108% headshot damage, 6.7% of marksman rifle damage. A Super 90 shotgun with Sadist talent, 7.8% of reload speed, 10% of damage to armor, 12% of shotgun damage. A 586 Magnum pistol with Vindictive talent. We have 8% crit damage, 9.5 pistol damage. Ultimate chest piece with Overwatch talent, 16,020 health, 10.3% of skill haste. We have Shashka knee pads with 9.7% weapon damage, 8.3 status effect, 9.3% of skill haste. Providence mask with 11% weapon damage, 4.3% of crit chance, and 17.2% of repair skill. We can change that to crit damage and you're good to go. Then we have utility system mod, which is 8.6% skill duration, defensive protocol stamina mod, which is 8.4% blind def resistance, a drone mod, which is 6.4% deflect duration, hive mod, which is 7.9 health, and last we have a decoy mod, which is 6% of health. Alright guys, finally we have the final vendor, so let's take a look. We got the SIG MPX, okay, nice, one of my favorite SMGs. We have Optimus talent, we have headshot damage here, 9%, crit chance 14.5, 11% of SMG damage. I mean, Optimus is not a bad talent, but for SMG, I don't know how it's gonna be. I prefer something like close and personal or something like that. But hey, if you want a SIG MPX, you can change the headshot damage to target out of cover and optimize the rest of the stats, and you're good. Then we have the military LED6 LMG with 12.6% LMG damage, 5% of damage to target out of cover, 10.1 reload speed and ranger talent. The 1886 rifle with ranger talent, 8.3 stability, crit damage 13%, and 10.3% rifle damage. It's a decent rifle, I would say. Change the stability to again damage to target out of cover, and ranger is a multiplicative damage, so it will work really nice. And then we have Card 45 pistol with Sadist talent, 8% of damage to target out of cover, 8.6% pistol damage. Then we have Providence backpack with unstoppable force. We have hazard protection 8.2 and armor regen 3,758. We have weapon damage 10.9%, pretty decent one. You know, you have regen. If you want, you can keep the regen, change the hazard to crit damage or crit chance, or keep the hazard and change the regen to crit damage or crit chance like that. And then we have Overlord Ornaments gloves with 10% of weapon damage, 4.4% crit chance, 7.1 explosive resistance. Badget of mask with 107,506 armor, 14,646 health, and again hazard protection 8.7%. There's a lot of hazard protection this week as well. We have defensive system mending mod, which is 11% of protection from elites. We have defensive protocol resilience mod, which is 8.5% bleed resistance. A drone mod, which is 6.5% duration. A pulse mod, which is 4.9% skill haste. Decoy mod, which is 6% of health. So that's it for the weekly vendor, guys. I mean, there's not that anything great, but it's not that bad either. There are some decent items, like half decent pieces, and it will be really handy for new players. So yeah, if you're interested, come and buy it. And that's basically for the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace.